And what do you want to say?
And we are live.
Hello, everyone. We are live. It's Monday. Make it happen.
Let's make it happen Monday.
Are you live? Can you say?
Yeah, let me check.
Okay, give us 2 minutes. We check if we're live. And
I'm live. I'm live. I'm live.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was such a bad one, Rashak.
We are live. How's everybody doing? How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
Give me a second. Last time I forgot to post it on my page as well.
So let's just make it happen.
Hey, I just saw for the subtitles, Google just or whatever this video streamline or whatever
Facebook.
Facebook it is, it said Rashak. When I said Ashak, it wrote Rashak.
Rashak. Like Pashto, huh?
Oh,
Rashakana.
yeah, that was so lame. Anyways,
All right.
how is everyone? How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
Can't even remember how was my weekend. Time's flying.
I don't know. That's why
It
I
was
did not
alright. It
answer
was
that question.
busy.
How was your weekend? I
It
don't
was good.
remember.
No, it was good. It was busy. It was good. We've got our my mom's going back tomorrow, so
It's freaky.
yeah, it was alright. So now we'll have to balance more between the baby and work.
Yeah, probably she'll join us and make it happen more now.
Who?
Alara.
Oh, Lara.
In the background.
I was saying your
No,
mom.
no, in the background, I think Alara's gonna join us. You know what Asha keeps on joking around, bringing her into the office, saying, she has to learn young, teach them young, teach them
Yeah,
young.
teach them young
so,
somewhere.
so yeah, let's start teaching them. What are we talking about today, Ashak?
We are talking about how um, to teach them young.
Okay. Anyways, I think let's talk about NDIS a little today. What do you think?
100%. Look, the hot topic nowadays, everybody has been raving about NDIS. And so, you know what? I've seen there are two kind of investors in the market right now. One who are raving about NDIS, who wants, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yeah, we are talking about NDIS. Yeah. So there one kind of people who are raving about NDIS, they love SDA investment, they really want to get their hands on one. And then there are another type of people who really hate NDIS, as not NDIS, but disability accommodation investments, and they're like it's a fluff, it's a bluff,
It's
it's
not a
very
fluff, it's
yeah,
a bluff.
it's a fluff and a bluff. It's a fluff and a bluff.
Yes, and plus the second kind of people that we're talking about.
Then Mr. Jones commented on our question about how did your weekend go. He's like, good, went to Murugbaug to look at properties.
Oh, Murubak is nice. I like Murubak.
Yep.
How did those properties go? I mean, did you like any, or are you making any decisions on it? Do let us know on it.
And was it for investment or you looking to move into Murugbaug?
Oh yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
question too.
the million
But
dollar question.
yeah, but coming back to these two kind of investors, I mean, the people who are really against SDA and call it a bluff or fluff or whatever he wants to say.
A bluffy fluffy.
Yes, a bluffy fluffy, and then there are people who really want to invest in. Actually, I would say three kind of people. The third kind is they want to invest in SDA, have zero knowledge, and are going to everyone and anyone getting all the wrong informations, just not
And then getting burnt out.
burnt out and not doing your own research. So these are the kind of people like they'll go to A, B, C, D, E, and they'll get confused, and then it'll be just all hodgepodge, and probably end up going with the wrong person because see,
They're just sick and tired and they really want to
yes.
get into it.
Plus,
Yeah.
I think you know how what happens usually wrong person or the wrong people will give you false promises. will show you gardens which do not exist,
Yeah,
you
the
know.
heavenly gardens.
Exactly. A lot of times, a lot of clients don't ask me, what are the expenses, or when once they hear the, rental income and what are the returns, and they're like, okay, good, okay, thank you, let's do this. And then that's one. I'm like, okay, hold on. Let me now open up the expenses sheet. Let me show you what goes behind it.
Yeah. And do you think there's this problem of investors who are researching or looking into NDIS, SDA accommodations, that the reason they are not asking the right questions is because they haven't done their own research,
Definitely, definitely.
and
Every
they're
time.
just looking at the amazing rental returns and they want to just jump
Yes.
into it.
And that's why every time we have a client, we talk to a potential client, let's say, after the first meeting, it's like, I like to call it their homework. I like to give them homework.
Yeah.
Okay. Telling them, don't believe me. First of all, this is the NDIS website. Go and read first. Find out the price guide. I always send you a link. I always send my clients a link.
Yeah.
Go to that price guide, look for yourself, what are you into, what are the rental returns, and how the price guide is going, so that even in the future an SDA provider cannot play around with you. That's another question. Thirdly, you need to do your own homework regarding which state is good right now. Like, for example, Ashok, over the weekend we had someone, um, a potential client.
I think today I'm just gonna drink my tea. That's it. You do all the talking today.
A potential client, and they were ready. They asked a lot of questions about NDIs. I love questions about NDIs. That's the best part about it. But after all of this, then they came back to me and they were insisting, we want to go to Queensland. We want to make a high physical in Queensland. Okay. And they said, why not, there's another person, he's saying that building a house in Victoria is stupidity at the moment, especially SD as a stupidity in Victoria. Queensland is one of the best potential markets, and that too for high physical. Trust me, I tried explaining the person, the client. My mind blew at that moment. It's
Yeah.
not,
When boggled.
yeah, NDIS is not working in
This is
Queensland.
what
Is
I'm gonna do
amazing.
today. Then.
Queensland is amazing.
Queensland is
Don't
very
get
good.
me
Yeah.
wrong. But then there's a kind of house that should be made in Queensland. And saying that investing in Victorian market at the moment is stupidity is
Well, I
just,
think they don't know. Victoria is going to be
we
the
discussed this last
most,
time.
yes, the most dominant city. But look, that's different. That's for traditional market.
Yeah.
But SDA, the NDA, SDA space.
But we're not forgetting that SDA or not no SDA. We're talking about real estate. Saying that investing in Victoria at the moment is stupidity overall,
Yeah,
it's
that's what
just,
they said. Look, investing in Victoria, no matter what, whether it's SDA or a traditional uh, asset, traditional house or anything, is
yeah.
stupidity.
Rather, Queensland is the place which is going to make you like filthy rich, and like, in probably in 400,000 you're going to make an amazing SDA. That is not happening.
Hmm.
That is not happening. And that's why I say everyone and anyone does not have the information. It's all about showing those fake gardens where everything is nice and lush, and then
Yeah,
eventually once you enter, you're like, oh my god, in Victoria I could make like a 2+1, you
yeah.
know a high physical or probably a fully accessible house, whereas we are making a 1 bedroom unit in Queensland.
Yeah, but look, in Victoria, when we say Victoria, look, that doesn't mean that every single pocket of Victoria is good.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course. That doesn't happen
Look,
anywhere.
I believe, tell me if I'm wrong. I believe, look, SDA investments are very lucrative. All right. They're very lucrative. They are two times, three times more. You get two times, three times more rental return
Mhm.
than a traditional property. And if you're looking for cash flow, um, or you're looking, look, we have a few clients who are in their retiring age, and they want this kind of property because they want cash flow, they want passive income, and that is amazing. But at the same time, just like any other investment, if not done properly, it is a risky investment.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
not all Rambos. It is a risky investment if not done properly, if not done with proper due diligence.
Yes. For
And
sure.
that is the reason our banks are ahead, and again and again and again that do your research as well. Ask as many questions as you want. Know what you're getting into before you get into.
Yes. And
Oh,
plus, uh
oh wow. Know what you're getting into before you get into.
let's start pronouncing my
that,
name right.
that is that was such a messed up quote English with such a wrong
Anyways,
English.
and most importantly, I mean, no matter what you're doing, again, do your own research. A. B. Please don't fall for. I've discussed this before so many times. This rental guarantee.
Oh my god.
This
The guarantees, yeah.
the guarantees. There's no guarantee of anything. Just like any other business or any other investment, there are risks involved. Okay, there's no lie in that, right?
100%.
You can mitigate risks a
Yes.
lot to a lot of extent if the due diligence is done right, if you know your information is right, you're investing in the right pocket, you're going with the right people. Yes, but again, it does not mean 0% risks.
100%. There's no 0% risk. There's
And
always
yeah, and plus, like, going for just because of oh, no, 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 no. So you were saying that there is risk, that other person is saying they're giving me a rental guarantee of 48,000 or $50,000. There's no risk. Just for that reason, you're leaving about 100,000 behind.
look, even that no risk.
100,000 a year.
Even that no risk. Look, I've seen companies go broke. I've seen people providers shut down their companies and they're
Yes,
left with what kind of guarantee? No guarantee.
exactly. That's why I'm
People are
saying, please
gone.
don't
What kind
fall
of
for
guarantee?
this.
Yeah.
And this client of mine, she said, you know what, everything is good, Anna, everything is fine. Just that company is giving me rental guarantee of 50,000 a year.
Like to those, to the guarantees.
And I was like, and you're gonna go for it? She's like, but it's guarantee. And I'm like, please listen to me. Even if you go for a 2+1, the minimum rent is 70K per room, and that is 140. You're missing out 90K a year. And she goes like, you win some, you lose some. And I was like,
You're like,
no, no, I
I
don't
don't
like
want to
losing
win this.
90,000. I don't want to lose this, you know. So these are the little things you got to do your research. Don't fall for these gimmicks,
Yeah,
you know. I'm just gonna call them gimmicks,
they are gimmicks.
you
A
know.
lot of cowboys in the
Yes,
industry, you know.
just don't fall for these gimmicks. I can go on and on about this, but yeah.
Yeah, but look, at the same time, the reason we focus on this again and again and again is because how much fluff and bluff we see in the market.
But soon we are going to do a webinar on NDIS.
Yes, we have, but first, we've got a webinar of co-living coming up on the 30th. Oh, is there any 30th? Is 30th or 31st?
31st.
On the 31st, on Wednesday, 31st at 6 p.m. We'll be sharing the link below or in the other post. I'll share the link. If you're looking into, look, if you still don't feel like SDA is for you or you're not eligible, because not everybody is eligible
True that.
for SDA investments,
Yeah.
co-living is an amazing alternative to traditional investing. And this is what we're going to talk about in our webinar on the 31st at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Join. I saw a lot of people do that. Join. I think that works. No,
No, I don't think so. And Alara is crying.
no.
I think
All right.
I gotta wrap this up
All right. If you want
because
to know more information about co-living, and we'll be talking about what's happening in the real estate market in 2024. A lot of things are happening. A lot of good things. A lot of bad things. Nah, a lot of good things are happening
good
in this
things.
market. There is another boom coming. And we're going to talk about all that on 31st at 6 p.m. at the co-living webinar. And we'll see you all there.
And soon my NDIS webinar is also coming. He just forgot that, but yeah,
Yeah,
we'll,
that's
we'll
next.
soon release the
On
dates
the
for that.
that's on the 15th of February.
Okay, thank you.
So on the 31st of January, we've got the co-living webinar.
Yes.
And on the 15th of February, we've got the NDIS SDA webinar.
Yay.
So there's a lot happening, and oh my God, we're not telling them right now, yeah.
No,
Not
not
yet.
yet, not
Not
yet,
yet. We've got so much amazing things coming up.
not yet.
Oh,
Let,
I'm
let
so
us let us
excited.
just
Oh,
we'll tell you guys next week. Promise.
next week?
Yes.
Now we'll
Yes.
see. Next week or
Okay.
the week after.
Anyways.
But there's some really, really, really amazing things coming up. So with that said, see you next week and
And take care.
bye
Be
bye.
happy.